your skirt already. I'm 80. I'd like to live long.
Movie because of the feeling he got sitting in that theater with all those other people, laughing together, getting scared together. He felt like those people were his friends.
Giving to you, he's yours.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Devereaux. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome. Hi, Mrs. Nyland.
Hi, Daisy. Bye, Daisy. That was Daisy, wasn't it? Yes. She's been helping out the entire time you've been gone. It's just so inspiring the way those Sunshine Cadets volunteer for community. So when I told Anderbo, she blamed the whole thing on me. And then Clyde would never speak to me again for telling. I lost Anderbo. Now you understand why I can't tell Dorothy?
I don't even understand who Anderbobo is. All I know is that Dorothy should find... No?
These are my roommates, Blanche, Rose. Please, sit down.
Oh, thank you.
Well, why don't you begin by telling us a little about yourself?
Well, there isn't much to tell. I'm hardworking and honest, and I'll work for a reasonable wage.
That's it?
All right, I won't go on.
That no member of your family was ever a returning champion on Jeopardy.
Anyway, that's why I have to speak. Oh, I've dreaded this day coming. I just can't do it.
Rose, calm down. Honey, now listen, I know an easy way to get through this. The way...
Blanche, Dorothy. Oh, I'm so glad you made up. I knew you couldn't stay mad for long. Oh, of course we couldn't. Oh, it takes a big woman to forgive somebody calling her a slut. Fight over? Oh, good.
Wonderful idea. Men go to night school. Smart men. And nothing turns me on more than a smart man. Unless maybe it's a stupid man with good hands. Rose, count me in.
Dinner's ready. What are we having? Spaghetti. Oh, Italian food? No, Rose, actually it's Chinese food.
Can my Butch and Sundance steal your seat on the bus?
Oh, a miserable day at work. That stupid manager docked me a half a day's pay because I said hello to the customers.
You're not allowed to say hello to the customers?
Not at Pecos Pete's Chow Wagon. You have to say howdy. As a matter of fact, you have to say howdy, partner. How about a side time? No, you can't put it in brownies. I said no reefers, okay? Goodbye.
You know, Sophia, the problems you're having at work remind me of something that happened back in St. Olaf.
Please, dust reminds you of something back at... I didn't say they made us eat it. You have the option to go hungry. By the way, I'm moving out tomorrow.
Wait, Ma, wait, come back here. What do you mean you're moving out?
Your brother Phil called again. This time Big Sally left him for good. She packed up the 4 kids and moved to another trailer court.
I thought they had...
Oh, yes, she is. I heard her on the phone.
Your mother's right, Dorothy.
You begged me to be your partner and now you're dumping me?
You and I could never be Blanche and Olga Nielsen. That's why I had to team up with her sister Sonia. Drop out to go to Lars' funeral.
I thought Lars' funeral was yesterday.
It was. But he requested an authentic Viking funeral, and every time they tried to set him and his ship on fire, the Coast Guard kept putting it off. They had to reschedule for today. Is this dress me?
It's too tight, it's too short, and it shows too much cleavage for a woman your age.
Yes, Blanche, it's you.
Another date with your mystery man? Oh, he's no mystery man.
No, then how come you've been out with him 4 times? We don't know anything about him.
Well,
On the largest tobacco plantation in all of Cuba. Do you know that at one time I was the most famous Fidel in the entire country? Until you-know-who showed up.
who?
Rex the Wonder Horse, Rose.
How did you know about Santiago Cigar?
Ma, what are you doing?
I'm giving the leftover meatloaf for Thrilled. What do you think? It's hot as hell in here.
Close it before the food spoils.
Okay.
And now I can afford some accessories for it.
Like a purse?
Like an aviator. let's just put that lucky ticket in my jacket pocket for safekeeping till tomorrow.
I think we really ought to go out to dinner to celebrate.
What a great idea! I'll go freshen up.
I'll get my purse.
I really thought Edith would be around longer. She was only 88 years old and in perfect health. Then one night, bingo, she closes her eyes and she's gone. She died in her sleep. What, are you deaf? I said she died playing bingo. Well, I guess Phyllis Gluckman will be my new best friend.
Ma, I thought you...
That's like living in Minnesota. The cold slows down the aging process. Oh, I would move there in a shot if only they had men there. We have men in Minnesota. Farmers, Rose, farmers. I'm a new...
You sure you're not going to say I told you so? You're a good person, Dorothy. You want some?
Wonderful. Half a pound of cholesterol.
Are you sure you don't want to go take a ride and look at our swamp?
What's a nice boy like you doing with ulcers anyway? You got a job that pays and a girl who'll do anything for you. Anything. You will, won't you, Dorothy?
I'll take that as a have a good time.
Don't worry, Mrs. Petrillo. I'll have your little girl home at a reasonable hour.
Don't bother. You kids have fun. I won't wait up. Have her back by Tuesday.
It's been so long since I changed a diaper, I figured I'd practice before the baby gets here.
Hello, Martha. Where were you?
I'll give you a hint. The guest of honor had lipstick on her teeth and didn't give a damn.
Who died? My best friend, Lydia.
I'm so...
Woe is me. Woe is me.
Problem, Blanche?
Yes. It's my hair. It has split ends. It's dull and listless. It makes my face look...
It's age.
Wake up. Oh. I just had the weirdest dream about Jonathan. Oh, was it a bad dream? No. It helped me make up my mind about our relationship. I'm going to keep seeing him. If we actually have to deal with 400 people in Simpsons t-shirts trying to knock 25 cents off your I lost my ass in Vegas cup. Is my cup out there? I don't want to sell my cup.
Come on, Blanche. There's nothing wrong with Rose having a yard sale. Right, Ma?
Here, Blanche, taste this.
Ma!
Look, Rose.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, Blanche, remember a few days ago when I said your car was making a funny kind of a noise sometimes?
Uh-huh.
Well, it's making it all the time now.
Oh, it's nothing serious. I'm sure again.
Oh, come on. Let's start supper. Come on.
I'll be with you in a minute. Glenn?
I'm going to become a nun.
Well, at least now you know.
Ma, what are you talking about?
God spoke to me today at the funeral. He told me to join the order.
A date in 3 months, but I just don't know what to do. I adore Arnie. He's the sweetest man in the world and very special to me. And it'll be hard not to, because I like him so much. And since we're going away for the weekend, and since we already have, if I don't, then he'll think I don't like him anymore, and I do. So maybe I will, but I don't know.
I'll need something to wash it down, and a twist of lemon would be nice.
I gotta run. Bye-bye.
Hi, Rose. Hi, Blanche. Honey, is something wrong? Well, it's Miles. Lately, he's gotten, I don't know.
Is available, and that's no compliment.
I find this very strange coming from you, Aunt Blanche, because from the stories I've heard, you're not exactly a saint.
No, you're right. I do enjoy the company of gentlemen. Always have. But I can promise you one thing, Lucy. When I'm with the man, it's because I like him, not because I want him to like me.
Oh, what's wrong?
Gives me more guests.
Don't tarry.
I love the way you British talk.
Well, hurry back and I'll say more words.
Oh.
I guess I did invite every male in town.
Girls, I'm just so glad you're still up. Wait till I tell you about my date.
Wait till I tell you about my discovery.
Let's hear it.
It came to me when I was enjoying my second cup of Ovaltine.
Richard flew me to Atlanta for dinner in his private jet.
You're kidding. And that's when it hit me. We don't even need our sludge tube.
And then everybody would tickle each other until the whole family was throwing up together.
Oh, dear. I'm just so confused.
Oh, honey, listen. You need more time. I mean, right now you're too upset to make the right decision.
It was yesterday. That night under the dogwood trees. The air thick with perfume. And me with Billy. Or Bobby. Yeah, Bobby. Yeah, it was Bobby. Or was it Ben? Oh, who knows? Anyway, it's
Day-old Danish.
12-hour days in a steamy hash joint serving chili to a bunch of grubby truckers?
Oh, come on, Blanche. I mean, she's working at the Fountain Rock. It's not Mel's Diner. I mean, the worst that can happen is she'll get scratched by a pinky ring.
I'm worried about you.
Oh, Rose, you'd be worried if you couldn't find anything to worry about. And stop pouting, I was only teasing.
How did you know I was pouting?
You always pout when I tease you.
Always?
Always. You're a pouter, Rose, a pouter and a worrier.
Well, maybe you're right, but
Oh, sorry, darling. I didn't mean to wake you.
Well, that's all right. I waited up for you.
I'm glad you did. I've been working on a new...
Yep. And at Christmas, I've been known to put away more than one eggnog. What's the matter?
I think I better keep looking.
Well, I'll stop eating raw cookie dough.
No, honey, that's not it. It's just the two of us have nothing in common. We're just two different kinds of people. It wouldn't work out, believe me.
Can I pet your cat, lady?
Well, sure, sweetheart.
What's his name?
Mr. Peepers?
I had a cat just like it. His name was Harpo, but he died. I miss him.
Oh, well, you'll have to get yourself another kitty.
What do you say we help Dorothy move the things, okay?
Okay. Gee, this is fun already, being roomies with you two. Blanche, I am so sorry. Oh, I'll buy you another one.
Well, you can't. That was one of a kind. Oh, no, well, don't feel
Poor John from Kenosha.
I'll bet you know a lot of Johns.
That's a good one.
I guess it must be regional humor.
No, we're all here for the big clothing convention.
Oh, well, tell me, is leather big this year?
Well, it is with Carl. Yeah, as long as I don't have to pay extra.
How did you ever pull that off?
I work in the public school system. It's not that different from me.
Blanche, I'm sorry I yelled at you. I apologize.
No, don't you worry about it. I think we're all on edge.
This has to be the biggest disappointment of my life.
Yes. Yeah. You got the message? We got the flowers.
Come on, Ma.
Well, I also told her that Rose and I are getting out of the sandwich game.
Well, when we went over the books, the profits weren't quite what we expected.
Tell me, is Blanche back yet?
Oh, she's in the living room.
Thanks.
Oh, because she preferred to do all of her good work anonymously. I'm sure that a lot of people never even knew that she worked for 15 years in a leper colony. Yes, Celia Rubin. You could.
Believe her, Blanche, she couldn't.
I know just how you feel. I couldn't even think of another man for years after my husband died.
And that's exactly why you have bad muscle tone. Let me know if you change your mind.
I haven't eaten.
Good morning, Dorothy.
Good morning, Blanche. Blanche, have you seen Jean?
No.
I wonder where she could be.
Didn't you say where she was going when you all got up this morning?
She never came to bed.
Maybe she stayed in Sophia's room.
But, Ma, did Jean
Talk to me, too.
Oh, thanks, Blanche, but it really involves Dorothy's friend.
We're going.
He settled down and found a job. He thinks he should be traveling over the country trying to find himself.
Maybe what Michael needs is a little exposure.
Exposure to what?
To plutonium, Rose.
To somebody more career-oriented, somebody like Bridget. Maybe if the two of them spent some time together, she'd be a positive influence.
Wait, are you suggesting that Michael and Bridget go out together?
That is exactly what I am suggesting.
Oh, I don't think so, Blanche. No, I learned a long time ago to stay out of my children's social lives.
Yeah, I'm afraid I agree with Rose.
It's like that old Scandinavian saying. You can lead a herring to water, but you have to walk really fast or he'll die.
Talk me into coming to this godforsaken place.
Oh, come off it, Blanche. We all agreed that this was where we wanted to spend our vacation.
All I wanted was a tan on my thighs. Now I'll probably end up a prisoner of the revolution. They'll rip my blouse and make me cook for the officers and spit food in my face and make fun of me.
It was a reflex reaction. No, thank you, and goodbye.
Look, we had a chance to think about what we said last night, and we're real sorry. Must have been quite a shock finding us in your bathroom, huh? Won't you please accept our apologies?
All right, apology accepted.
Great.
Now you can buy. You miserable, low-down piece of Yankee slime.
Blanche, I sense some hostility towards me.
How'd you like to sense a coconut upside your head?
Blanche, get a hold of yourself.
I don't want to get a hold of myself. They invite us to go out on a boat, then they sail us right out in the middle of a storm. We end up shipwrecked on the... Actually, Ted Koppel was the first name that came to mind. But he looks like Howdy Doody's illegitimate son. Jim! He could end it with a poem.
He did that last time.
No, he did.
I'll bet you were surprised when Rose called you up out of thin air and invited you out.
Yes, I was. I don't date very much. I mean, I try. I took a lot of good-natured ribbing before I left the boarding house this evening.
Hi, I'm ready.
Rose, this is I.
First Noel, the angels did say. Did I ever tell you about that? One Christmas, we tried to launch a production of A Christmas Carol with an all-chicken cast.
God, look at the time.
Is it that late?
Get away from the door. That's it. All right, now, why don't we get this celebration on its feet? Let's sing a few Christmas carols. Does everybody know Silent Night?
Know it. I wrote it.
You did not.
Yes, I did. I'll prove it. Silent night.
You like them.
We don't want your presents.
But it's Christmas.
Not for us. You've ruined our Christmas. I'll handle this, Dorothy. I'm not surprised that you always spend Christmas by yourself. You know why? Because you don't know what Christmas is all about. People don't owe you a nice Christmas because you decided that's what makes you happy.
Coffee, it's Christmas. Look, please have some cheesecake on me, all right?
Oh, well, that's very sweet.
My pleasure.
Now I know I'm depressed. I don't even want this cheesecake.
Are you ladies having a bad Christmas?
The worst.
I'm a little down myself. I mean, it's tough working on Christmas Eve. I wish I had a little time to spend with my family.
Oh, we know exactly how you feel. I was so stunned, I just started wandering aimlessly through this train station when I heard a familiar voice calling, Rose! Rose, is that really you? It was my Uncle Johansson. He died when I was 9 years old. We could do what we normally do, talk dirty and pig out.
I'll get the bowls and the spoons.
I'll get the ice cream.
I'll get the chocolate sauce and whipped cream.
Shut me up.
Ma, this is Father Leahy. He had dinner with us tonight.
Oh, pleased to meet you. What happened to your date?
Father Leahy is her date.
Come here. The country club. And every year he'd say we were just going to have a nice, quiet little dinner. Then we'd walk into the dining room, and the lights would go on, and our friends, all from the finest families, would yell, "Surprise!" And every year I'd pretend to be surprised. It always made George so happy.
But good Lord, how could you fake it every year?
Well, Dorothy, when we...
Oh, thank you.
We're so very, very proud of you.
And Dorothy tells us your friend Barbara Thomas was very proud of you, too.
Yes?
Dorothy's Bornak?
Yes?
My name is Bert Nesbitt. I'm looking for Mario Sanchez. The school's...
Try it in the sink.
I guess everybody's a little jumpy about the banquet.
Yeah, except Blanche. You know, she could at least have the good taste to pretend that she can't sleep.
Well, she's probably nervous about running into Jake. You know, sometimes when people are under pressure...
Learned to love each other, thank God, but it wasn't our idea. There were 8 unmarried girls and 8 unmarried boys in the village that spring. How'd they decide who went with who? Height. If I hadn't stood on that rock, I'd have ended up with Luigi the pig boy.
Oh, I don't believe this. Hey, Dick Tracy.
What's your problem now?
I thought I asked you to move this equipment someplace else where it would not be in the way.
I said I'd try. I tried.
Yeah, would you also try to remember to put down the toilet seat after you use it?
Sorry, that was me. I was expect, but I work alone.
Listen, I've got to run. Will you let me know about dinner tomorrow night? Bye.
Oh, thank you, Sophia. That was quick thinking.
No big deal. I mistake a lot of people for my grandson.
Did she just invite you to dinner?
Yes.
Al,
1908. No, that's not it. But if you ever need a story about jealousy, this one's a pit.
Ma, just go to sleep.
No, I remember. Havana, 1957. No, I was never in Havana.
Ma!
I meant Brooklyn. I've never been so depressed in all my life.
Oh, Ma, it doesn't mean anything. 50 is just a number.
You don't understand, Dorothy. I always had plans, dreams, things I wanted to accomplish by the time I was 50.
What kind of dreams?
Well, for as long as they have left.
Must be one hell of a cup of coffee.
I'm in real trouble here, George. Our marriage is in real trouble.
Excuse me, honey. Hello? Yeah. Describe the pain. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So you mean go?
Yes!
Why didn't you say so? See you guys.
You know something?
What's that?
Oliver!
What?
We were great with Jen.
We were.
We were a team. That's what I want, George, for us to be a team.
What does that mean, Renee? We should get
Die for Clams Casino. What's your point?
I don't know.
I'm asking about Edna.
Edna?
Your wife. Oh, hey. I'm sorry. I guess I just can't take a hit.
Listen, we were going to give you your wedding gift tomorrow, but since we won't see you, why don't you take it home with you tonight?
Oh, thank you.
That. Dorothy, are you crazy? We're gonna lose a fortune on this wedding.
And you let her march out that door with your best piece of crystal.
Hello, police.
What's going on?
Listen, Ma, I want you to be especially nice to Marguerite.
Please, Dorothy, I wasn't brought up in a cave. Actually, I was brought up in a cave.
Listen, Ma, I am serious. You are not to ask her to lift a finger. And if there's anything you need...
If no one minds. I wrote some things down, but I'd just rather talk. The funeral was for my Aunt Gretchen. I didn't know her very well. The only thing I remembered about her is she used to scare me. Jumping out of my closet at night, putting false fangs.
I'm so sorry.
It's Coca-Cola, no? No need to apologize. In Moscow, I stand in line 6 hours.
Rose, honey, there is nothing to be nervous about. Honey, the press wants to meet you because Gorbachev really respects your views on world peace. Boy, you know, when you say it out loud, it really sort of lays there.
Well, I guess we're on. Well, we better get going, Ted. We want to get a parking space at the nude beach before those perverts show up.
See you tonight, Doctor.
Uh-huh.
Well, that was pretty embarrassing.
I know, Dorothy, but what could I do? He just practically threw himself.
Watch me work my magic babe.
Good afternoon. My name is Wendell Murray. I'll be conducting your audit today.
Nice to meet you. I'm Dorothy Zbornak. This is my ex-husband, Stanley.
Wendell. Pies.
Don't ever change, pussycat.
What did she model? Car covers?
You'll have to forgive my mother.
It's just that we didn't expect you to be this fat.
Wait! Oh, damn!
The kids said she'd kill anywhere we even stepped on her property. We used to call her Mean Old Lady Hickenlooper.
Yeah, kids can be pretty cruel.
No, that was her name, Mean Old Lady Hickenlooper. She had it changed legally because everybody called her that.
Then how come your name isn't Big Dummy?
I don't feel that bad.
Shut up, Ruth. Look, I never said I was going.
Well, since when do we have to say we're going? We've gone for the past 5 years. Sure, we may hate it, but we always go.
You never told me you hated it.
That's because I'm a good friend, and a good friend would never say anything like that.
I appreciate that, Blanche.
Look, why don't you
Like that, more power to you.
Hello there, Barbara.
Hi, Dorothy, Rose. I certainly hope tonight will help us forget what happened the other night.
I already forgot what happened the other night. But then again, I'm 82 years old. This morning I forgot my cat's been dead for 20 years.
Everyone.
Morning.
I'll make some breakfast.
You know, it's such a shame. You two stuck here and your 40th anniversary stuck with us.
40th anniversary?
Sure. Today's the 25th, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, I guess it is.
I remember when my parents celebrated their 40th anniversary. They did the cutest thing. They renewed their marriage vows. You two should do that. You've got a priest right here. It'd be perfect. It's sweet, it's romantic, it's spontaneous. It's the dumbest idea I've ever had.
I think it's a great idea.
What?
Hot. Salvador, if you want to fool around, take off your T-shirt.
Now shut up and get into bed.
Amen.
Nice work, Arthur.
Wasn't me. Oh, well, that's understandable. I mean, the possibilities are overwhelming.
Exactly. The Johansons wanted to pickle the herring, and the Lindstroms wanted to train him for the circus.
Weren't they kind of hard to see riding on the elephants?
It does not belong in a song.
Miami, you're cuter than an interuterine.
This is really lovely, Raymond.
I hope you'd like it.
Reminds me of the place I met Charles de Gaulle. We were lovers, you know.
Really?
Ma, that's a lie.
No, thank you, Sophia.
How about some coffee?
Sorry, I didn't steal any, but I have plenty of matches.
I meant that we could make some.
Good idea. I'll put some on.
Dorothy, I have to tell you, not being able to spend any time alone with you is driving me.
Don't be silly, Dorothy. They're delicious. You just have to know how to eat them. You hold your nose with one hand, and you pop a Crispy in your mouth with the other. It tastes like cheesecake, fresh strawberries, and chocolate ice cream. Hi, girls. How do I look?
Where are you going, all dolled up?
Al and I are taking a picnic to hear the Philharmonic in the park.
Oh, I didn't know Al was a music lover.
Oh, he isn't. He just likes to see what picnic meats are popular this season.
I was going to ask you the same thing.
They're going to get married whether we like it or not. Do you like it?
No.
Me neither.
They're also going to have a baby whether we like it or not. Do you want to see it?
Yes.
Me too. So what are we going to do?
What mothers have done since the beginning of time. I guess they figured they had a leg up there.
His orders came right from the top.
You mean Hitler?
Who's Hitler?
You are bad at history.
Girls, I'm just beside myself. Fidel's. I am. I'm fighting a losing battle. You're younger, you're prettier. In the end, he'll choose you, and it'll break my heart. He's yours, Blanche. No hard feelings. Oh, Sophia, wait. Why don't you take Fidel? I have all those other boyfriends. Okay, good. And I'll smile.
Oh, Ma, that was very sweet.
Just lovely, Sophia, can you ever forgive me for all those ugly things I said? Of course I can. It was said in the heat of battle. You know, if I had it all to do over again, I'd let you have Fidel. Oh, you're so gentle. That's right. Well, it's true. Now, I learned that during my sorority years when I was dating Mr. Preston Bougainvillea. Lord, the teasing that boy put up with.
Because of his name.
No, because of his ears. He had these long, floppy ears. Kind of like a bat. And you know what he did? He laughed. Well, right then and there, I started growing very fond of Mr. Preston Bougainvillea. And over the next several months, we saw quite a lot of each other.
Oh, that's really very sweet, Blanche.
I know. Thank you, Dorothy. Honestly, Rose, sometimes it's like pulling teeth to get a little compliment out of you. There's the bell. That must be Ham at the door. Come on, come on. Good morning. Isn't it great to be home?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I have an irresistible urge to kiss every piece of furniture in the house.
You wouldn't if you had dates like other people.
Oh, hi, Rose. Oh, Rose, now come on. You're not still mad at us because we changed your Woman of the Year application.
Honey, we're so sorry. I just hate it when you're mad at us and get like this.
Okay, you're forgiven.
Oh, that was easy.
Well, I thought it all over and you were...
Where's Ma?
Down here, paralyzed. What? Sophia! Honey! Oh, dear.
Ma, I insist on taking you back to the hospital.
I don't want to...
Hey, everybody! We've got some great news.
We found a place. It's absolutely perfect. It's near the beach, it's reasonably priced, and it's just the right size.
Ma, that's great.
We're so excited, we can't wait to show it to you. Don't look so worried. I handle the books.
Hello? What? Oh, no, we'll be right there.
What's the matter?
I don't understand.
Time?
Lord, it's been ages since I heard that from a man. Yes, it is my first time.
I can give you a few pointers if you like.
Kind of hard to tell. All I can see is a fedora.
Oh, my God.
Who's that, a fedora? It's me, Blanche. The other side. Move, Rose.
Ma, don't.
I have to, Dorothy.
Ma!
She feels.
And what about you? You think I'm terrible because I want my husband back?
Ex-husband, Dorothy. Ex-husband who left you and didn't even have the courtesy to tell you he was leaving. Ex-husband who married somebody half your age just 1 week after the divorce. Ex-husband who's getting married again tomorrow.
You were about to tell a story. Why did you stop?
Well, this is usually when Dorothy and Blanche interrupt me. Anyway, I'd always go to the movies every Saturday afternoon with all my friends.
We're both asleep. Why are you just getting in?
Because the justice system in America is an imperfect and sluggish piece of antiquated machinery. We were in the slammer. Our cute little pal stole some money. You still have no idea what I'm talking about. Nope. Oh, but I can't tell you, Blanche, how much I enjoy Wells outside of town. When I said, honey, why? They don't even have a football team. He answered by slipping a ring on my finger and proposing marriage. Well, I could not believe it. I just sat there for almost half an hour, just staring at that ring. Finally, I said, honey, this will not...
It's been so long. Boy, you look... It's been so long.
I know, and you look exactly the way you did at our high school graduation. Of course, rumors were that you were 3 months pregnant.
Are we going to play, or do you want to forfeit?
No way. No, Dorothy Zbornak doesn't know the meaning of the word forfeit.
And she's a teacher, too. No wonder the Japanese are ahead of us.
I'm gonna kill you, Trudy.
Oh, Todd. Trudy's dead.
Please, everybody. It happened this morning when we were playing tennis. Trudy's heart just couldn't take it. I found you some real good pizza like you used to get in Sicily.
Boy, do you stink.
Dorothy, relax. Just try and be yourself.
I'm sorry.
I know you can do this.
Sorry, I'll get it this time.
All right, here.
Property at the time.
Don't listen to Blanche.
All right, it was his bathtub, and we were blowing suds off of each other when she walked in.
Blanche, what is the point of this story?
Point? Oh, there's no point. I just like telling it.
You were a lesbian.
Yvonne, we want to join a gym.
Well, what kind of exercise are you interested in?
Oh, nothing radical. Just lose a few pounds.
Tone up.
Yeah, slim down.
Get into my summer wardrobe.
Get into my winter wardrobe.
Get into my bathroom. Out of the air duct of the Starship Enterprise.
What?
Ladies, it's time. Time for the unveiling of another Eduardo masterpiece. Sit back, feast your eyes, and meet
relatives that get to come to visit. I wonder who that could be.
I'm sure it's no one.
Hi, it's me, Stan.
See, what did I tell you? Stanley, what do you want?
I need to borrow a car.
No.
Doesn't anybody want to know why I need to borrow a car?
No.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
Gotcha.
Dorothy, how did this start? Cole Porter?
Gershwin.
Thank God I came in time.
We've certainly had some good times, haven't we, girls?
Yes, we have. And we'd like to have more. So would you please leave?
Yeah, come on, sweetheart. Oh, I know. Here we go. Okay, Cal, hit it. Isn't she incredible? What do you say, girls? Can she stay?
I guess so. All right.
I'll make you some nice hot milk, and then we're going to pile you into bed.
Rose, you're my friend, so I'm going to let you read a few pages, but you have to give me your word you won't tell anyone. Your word.
Of course, and then will you sleep?
Whatever. I can trust you. I know I can. You're from Minnesota.
You couldn't eat, and without eating, you wouldn't be able to go on a diet, and if you couldn't do that, what will you do for the rest of your life? Was I harsh?
Any questions?
Plenty. Can just anybody walk in off the street and make my daughter pregnant?
We screen the applicants very carefully. We know everything about them. We know their body type, their IQ, their eye color. Any more questions?
Yes, just one. What in hell are we doing here? Where Flipper comes to the rescue. It was only after that I picked up Rose's pamphlets and read about these magnificent creatures.
That's beautiful. Water lilies?
All right, you dolphin people, get away from the gate.
Watch it! Why can't you people see the light?
You see that, Mom? You kill someone, you end up being a Rose story. Is this what you want?
Dorothy, I'll worry about me later. I gotta do this.
Miss again. Oh, just listen to me. Am I carrying on? I don't know what got into me. No, I said I was not going to be coy, and I'm not. I'm going to say what I mean, what I feel. I'm in love with you, Jamie. Oh, boy. I feel like a lady again.
As I ran out of cash, I need to borrow $30.
$30? Michael, you're an adult. Do you really want to beg your mother for $30?
Fine. Forget it. You know, I hate this. Whenever I need money, you make me feel like I'm asking.
All right. But look, all I have is $2.20.
Great. We can get appetizers. Okay, let's jam.
That's my boy.
That's my dad.
That's my money.
Dorothy, you gave him money again. Oh, giving a veteran his last wish and making some dough.
I guess they can stay.
Thank you, Rose. Here, take this out there, make sure they pay.
Oh, I don't think it's right to charge them.
Neither do I, but he hates pity.
I understand.
Christmas! Ho, ho, ho! Here's Santa with toys for all the good boys and girls. Ho, ho, ho! Have you all been good boys and girls?
Yeah!
Ah! Ho, ho, ho!
I know this is going to sound odd, but we used to live here many, many years ago, and we were hoping that we could look around, for old time's sake. Would that be possible?
Petrillo, they let Italians live here?
Look, we came all the way from Miami, please.
Okay, but don't...
And I remembered. I mixed up the rooms, but I remembered. Of course, I thought the carving was in the kitchen. Sal used to hang his salamis in here. Dorothy, I may be fading, but I'm still holding on to some of the big things.
Yeah, and you might get more back.
Might? I insist. All I need is a little more...
What did you expect to happen?
I don't know. I just kept seeing those cartoon characters with the smoke coming out of their ears.
I don't see anything.
Listen, there's a great big old television set back in my bedroom. What do you say we go in there and turn it off? Long it up. I guess variety is the spice of life. My Charlie never cheated on me. I think it was because the divorce laws were so stringent in St. Olaf. The wife gets to keep everything that doesn't ferment. It wouldn't hurt either.
Ma, I hate to admit it, I had fun this afternoon.
I'm glad to hear that, Pussycat, because the Shady Pine Circus is coming up. You're not afraid of fire, are you? What did you do? Well, I just had the test, and then I had a nice long talk with myself about being with so many men, and now when I'm with a man, I know his complete history, and we take all the necessary precautions. I just wanted you to know I understand this is not an easy time.
Thank you, Blanche.
Mrs. Barnett? Wow, you're the first sighted person I've ever seen in a suit like that.
I'm dressed like this because the band just had a rehearsal for our European tour.
It's a beauty.
Rose?
Unfortunately, I'm not available. Unless, of course, you like jazz.
Well, I've got Dizzy Gillespie back at my place.
Does he like jazz?
Why don't we find out?
Okie dokie, Daddy-o. Smooth, they could have filleted themselves.
I hate you.
Rose, what in hell are you doing? It is 2 a.m. Well, I couldn't sleep, so I decided to get up and make a batch of spare rib and Krispies. Oh, no, I have no idea.
And listen to this. Dear Dorothy, in case you change your mind, here are 3 things to remember at the cocktail party. Number 1, ask for more potatoes. Number 2, you just take a hint and go away.
Just a minute, Dorothy. I am sick and tired of being dumped on by you. Yes, I screwed up our marriage. We all know that. But I was on the yachts for all of those years. There were some pretty good times before things went wrong.
Until I found out about them.
Old news, Dorothy.
This food, except for the carrot raisin salad. I've never understood carrot raisin salad.
No, Mrs. Taylor, it's Flintstone, not Flintstein. Lovely neighbors you got there, mister.
No, get away. Go over there. Move.
Okay, take it easy.
Whatever you want, Jimmy, I'm there for you.
Oh, I'm so glad this all worked out. Hey, come on in here. I'll fix us all some coffee.
Great idea, Blanche.
I think I can make it if I take it just a little bit at a time.
You sure you can?
His number and everything, but when I thought about actually filing a report...
Rose, people like your dentist count on their victims to back down, honey. You have to have courage.
Rose, this is not unusual. In most cases, when a person is molested, it's by a friend or a relative, someone they know.
But there are other considerations. Come on, Sophia, join us.
Yeah, Ma, you can't sit there waiting for a call forever.
Who's waiting for a call? Hello? Hello? That was him. I could hear him breathing. Here, I've got to get to Miles. Boy, it must be pouring.
Was the day that I did whatever I did to make him the way he was. What he was, Sophia, was a good man.
Was it ever less than a treason to bow and accept the end of a love or of a season?
So, as is tradition, I am ready to accept your various gifts and offerings. You may begin, Dorothy.
I appreciate your sense of ritual, Ma, but just so you know, I still have Shady Pines on the speed dial.
Well, pretend you didn't hear that. I'll see them all. Very inspirational. Now we have to stop those penny savers. Come on, let's go see if we can get your hair greased back and find you a flannel shirt. Oh, great party, Sophia. But where's the...
And we're rolling.
We're here at the 13th Annual Miami Pet Dog Expo, where you're going to...
All right, everybody, hands up! All right, you, behind the desk, I want the cash. Everyone else, I want your wallets and your jewelry. Move it!
For God's sake, we've got to do something.
But he's got a gun. Mrs. Nyland, what are we gonna do?
Listen, check with me later about the weekend. I just want to be sure I'm ready and that it's right.
I'll give you a ring.
I can't accept jewelry.
I mean, I'll call you soon. I'll call you Rose soon.
It's 5,000, Rose. Decimal points don't have 6 legs.
More than 10% of it thanks to Dorothy here.
Who's keeping score? What's important is that we made a lot of money. I mean, together we made a They were fighting over me.
His palate without using his hands. But I digress. He paints her portrait, and they make passionate love. She spends much of the next day in the shower with a loofah sponge, scrubbing his fingerprints off her body.
Babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. You know, Ma, I guess we do have a good relationship.
It's always been good. I know we never did some of those mother-daughter things, baking cookies, dressing alike, braiding each other's hair.
Yeah. You went to my mother's room in the middle of the night?
Many times, 2 or 3 times a week. And she was always so kind and comforting.
I don't understand. Every time I'd knock on her door late at night, she'd say, "Not now, I'm watching Bob Costas."
Sophia doesn't have a TV in her room.
I know.
It wasn't as touching as I thought.
I'm just glad everything worked out. I never want to have to go through that again.
Oh, I knew it would all be okay.
You know, Rose, I think you deserve a lot of the credit. You're the only one smart enough to double-check on that fire inspector.
Yes, I'm proud of you, Rose. Rose!
Don't talk to me. Don't try to cheer me up. Just leave me alone. I am angry, and I'm going to stay angry. Stop it. Dorothy, it just doesn't make sense. Why was
The monarch butterfly spreading its wings as it emerges from the miracle of the cocoon.
She got him to pay for half the room.
Or the sturdy cypress reaching heavenward, tall and mighty and proud.
That one, I think, is pretty self-explanatory.
On the top?
Jealous of my sister, you idiot.
You're right. You know, this is what I miss. You calling me idiot. You slamming the door in my face when I come over.
I know what you mean. We weren't that happy when we were married. We weren't that happy when we were going to remarry. Seems our relationship was a narrow-minded ostrich who only believes what she can see and feel and touch. Oh, Rose. Simple Rose. Rose, you are so wise. Oh, Ma, come on, this is crazy. I probably told you sometime and just forgot.
He says he's proud of you, Dorothy.
Ma, I just don't understand all this. I mean, maybe there is a whole lot I don't know.
What, do I owe you gas money? Let me get my purse.
No, please let me explain the way I acted last night. My wife died 2 years ago. I really haven't dated since then. I wanted to get back in the swing of things, so I read up on what modern women want, you know, equality.
Narrows? What is a foot candle? What is the Theodosian code? What is the speed of light? What is the point of any of this, Alex? I am humiliating these two.
Rose, Charlie, I'm afraid Dorothy is absolutely right about that, too. So why don't we go on...
That was a snap. I thought this was going to be a challenge, but, you know, then again, I've always been a student of history. Maybe history has never been yours.
Ms. Bornak, can we continue? I'm afraid this is the point where Alex would politely tell you to shut up.
He would, and he should. I mean, after all...
And you achieve a perfect fit. Come on, old woman, we need shoes now.
Lowe's building.
She said she didn't care about it, that she'd never cared about it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, I hate him. God, do I hate him. Not only did he steal my necklace, but he betrayed my trust. Oh, please, God, let him get caught. Let him go to jail. Let him rot and die in some filthy cell with the rats gnawing at his eye. Oh, I know, honey, I know, but you've just got to find a way to turn this negative into a positive. Now, what was supposed to have been a private, intimate moment between you and your boyfriend turned into a sordid exhibition in front of strange men.
And what's the positive?
I slept with the photographer.
My life!
You're getting married, and you couldn't send an invitation to Stanley's Bornak, the man who gave you his name.
I'm sorry. The list was alphabetical. The Zionists aren't speaking to me either. Stanley, what do you want from me?